The cold rain pattered against the shattered roof tiles of the abandoned Beelitz-Heilstätten hospital, a decayed building where time had ceased to flow, where only echoes of a haunting past remained. In the thick darkness of the night, a lone figure silently stepped inside. It was Dr. Jonas Richter. He held a small oil lamp in his hand, its faint glow barely enough to push back the surrounding darkness. Dust, mold, and an unidentified foul stench enveloped him, like invisible hands trying to pull him deeper into this eerie labyrinth. His footsteps halted before a heavy wooden door. Faded German inscriptions, worn away by time, seemed to serve as a warning to any intruder. But before he could reach for the handle, a voice echoed behind him. "You shouldn't be here." Richter jerked around. In the flickering light, a tall man stood before him. He wore an old, tattered doctor's coat, and a surgical mask concealed the lower half of his face, leaving only his hollow, lifeless eyes visible. Richter opened his mouth to speak, but in the blink of an eye, the figure had vanished. Only the cold wooden door remained, waiting for him to open it. The room inside was a desolate laboratory. Rusted hospital beds lined the walls. Upon them lay withered corpses, motionless, or rather, they should have been motionless. Suddenly, a bony hand twitched, its unnaturally long fingers digging into the decayed bedsheet. A faint rasping hiss filled the air. Richter stumbled back, but the darkness behind him had already begun to shift. The shadows on the walls twisted and peeled away from the surface. They were no longer mere shadows. They were living entities, taking on grotesque human forms. Their grins stretched unnaturally wide. They crawled down from the ceiling, whispering eerie incantations in an ancient language only the cursed could comprehend. Richter struggled, but an unseen force bound him in place. The whispers echoed inside his mind, awakening long-buried memories, screams, blood, the horrific experiments he had once conducted. And then the terrible truth revealed itself. He was the one who had created these creatures. The darkness swallowed him whole. Richter screamed, but his cries were lost in the endless void. The door behind him slammed shut, trapping him forever within the eternal corridor.